Hey guys, well, the day has started out as usual, I suppose. And it is a beautiful day, isn't it? Wonderful, wonderful day. I look out there and I'm looking, all I see is blue skies. Blue skies smiling at me. Um, and there's a good energy. I'll tell you, there was a while this morning I felt like I'd been fed the poisoned apple by the evil witch because it's like I'm so sleepy. But just getting up and moving about is that. Um, it was, I guess it was about after I'd fixed coffee, I'd got a cup of coffee and I was on my way to back to sit down. And it was about a minute after I turned on the telephone, then the first flyby happened. And I felt like, some hot stuff around. And I was like, gee whiz, when will they ever leave off? When does obsession stop? When does reality set in and, they they let it go? Um, it's, and again, it's not anything personal. It's, I look outside and I see different birds and I see there are some that belong and some that don't. And, you know, kind is, what it's about. Kind and that which is close to kind, you know. Um, Birds of a feather flock together. And the reason why is because it's comfortable to do so. That's why. It's not so much a dual, an ongoing, never ending hellscape of disagreement. Speaking figuratively, of course. Hold on. I'm not exactly sure what to think of some of the energies we've experienced. The hot stuff is just what it is, and we received a few attacks yesterday. Assaults, I would call them, and I guess there was one or two this morning. But of course, it's getting better. I believe it's getting better. Conditions are improving, and these enemies are uh, falling away as they should. Which is of course what's supposed to be happening. Because we don't have a relationship with them, and I hope they're sticking with that, proclamation that they're not trying to trap anyone, and that they're not wishing ill upon anyone or anything like that. I tried to tune into it a couple times yesterday. It just, but I mean, the thing of it is if I get there and all it's doing is playing a part, pretending somehow that it is, speaking as if from my point of view, in other words, still doing its thing, completely dishonestly representing themselves. It's just that's why we're not together. That's why we're not a team, because we're just polar opposites, and we're not supposed to be together. We're not supposed to be teamed. We're certainly not supposed to be in connection with one another, um, because just simply there's no use in it. I mean, it wouldn't do anything for the kingdom of light. Which again, I can only reiterate each and every day. I am the day on my way, which is the way of the day alone, without the other, um, made without the other, made the day, surrounded by day, in good sky, heaven, here in my daylight, and on our way to that good place, where all the good ones are, to hang out with, a white group, or, of course, the sky group, because, of course, going up is our real priority. To continue on up because we're more comfortable there, and the company's good. I'm looking forward to moving to that place where I know the environment has changed, but I think it's going to be easier once we move on to that place where the good Lord has, where He points me, where I'm going to feel comfortable. And it'll be a place with a lot more of what I am and that which, that I'm compatible with, rather than the other, because there's been so much of that around. Although, I don't know, yesterday, I suppose there were a bunch of hostilities. I did sense a few things, but conditions are improving in the ways that they were supposed to, so that we're becoming more and more oblivious to all that stuff, able to live in our own heaven as we're supposed to. And we're going to continue like that, and continue to build, and we'll get on this other path of developing a few things too. And again, we're not in competition with the other. We're not in competition with them. They are in competition for their own stuff, where they can get that and whatever they. But as far as, how we're going to be competing to lead the same people, or no, not at all. Not at all. I'm not looking to lead anyone except to the light, that which is good and true. And it doesn't have anything to do with the satanic way of doing things. But that doesn't mean that there won't be, well, I'll put you like this. I look at Christianity and overall as one of the primary examples, indicators of where we're pretending to be, these different worlds. And this thing about you're here to save the world and do this and that. Well, we're here to continue to rise, and we're going to do that, and we will meet people along the way, and I'm sure that we'll transit through different worlds, but we're not here to save any particular world, or beat into submission people we were supposed to lead out of Egypt or anything like that. Because, whenever Moses went to Egypt, it was to lead the Egyptians out. I mean, not the Egyptians, but the Jews, not the Egyptians. And so whenever you got a bunch of Egyptians following you around saying, we're your people, but they don't want you to go out of Egypt, but drag your butt back into Egypt, it's kind of some kind of a weird story at that point. I can't play that part. So we're not playing the part of anything that the enemy wants us to be. We're just going to be us and do the things that we were supposed to do, and pull back the curtain on a couple places, I guess. I mean, that's happening anyway, and we don't even have to appear in public for all that to happen. But hopefully we'll be able to continue on with a lot more peace now, and better understanding and comprehension. Again, we've never had a conversation with these people. There's no, there's just no relationship there. All it's been is energy attacks and different types of manipulation. So we're glad to be moving on past that, because I understand there are good people out there that want to meet us and be a part of what we're doing, and that'll be great. We like good people. We like nice people. And of course, but we're going to continue filtering, because until our eyes are open enough that we can see which ones have scales and or feathers. You see what I'm saying? Guys, again, thank you so very much for your love and your support. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your consideration. And to all of you who choose daylight, bless you.